to your point, it would have to be clearly and obviously the other way for this one to be called back, and it doesn't look so like in the moment that it will, but that is a very soft penalty.
So Neymar a chance to get within 9 of Pelé, Brazil's all-time goal-scoring record.
Well, we can have a look.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because listen, this is what I was going to say. There's a difference between searching for a clear and obvious error, which has been the standard in MLS. Globally, it has sometimes been a, why don't you have a look at it and see if whether or not this is the right call. Lucio Lewis now coming in. Dr. Joe Macknick, our BMS commissioner and rules analyst. Dr. Joe, give us your thoughts based on what you've seen so far.
Well, I very much like Stewart's point where Neymar actually trails his legs so that it's makes contact with the defender and then he goes down. I have a good feeling that the referee here will take away that it's a very, very harsh decision and actually caused by Neymar himself.
I very much like your opinion as well, Dr. Joe. Thank you.
When are you two going to start disagreeing, for goodness sakes?
I mean, you see it, even the first 5 or 6 replays, no way. I'm with Dr. Joe. I think this one has to be brought back.
If this is in MLS and if the bar is clearly and obviously wrong and there's no argument to be made whatsoever,
yes, I
does
think
this go away?
Yes, I do think so.
Because there clearly is still contact. It's not a lack of contact. It's a matter of how the contact's initiated.
Yes, but there's a little contact on the back of the shoulder. Look at the left hand from Tapia, but that's not enough to send him to ground. Like right in the middle.
It's a matter of how the contact's initiated.
That push right there is sending you to ground different than that. When you're dragging the legs behind you, it's like a dolphin flopping down there.
See where Neymar's left heel hits the left knee of Tapia there, and then the right leg comes up.
I mean, he's even trying, Tapia's even trying in this moment here, when he feels Neymar going down, he's trying to pull himself out of that challenge. Are they saying maybe it's the right leg here? That one? But no, I mean, when you look at it from the other angle, I just can't see it.
Dr. Joe, you've seen this about 47 times now. Anything standing out to you?
There's nothing that changes my opinion. To see the referee show the VAR signal and say no penalty, which that's what he needs drop off to do.
Drop off, no penalty, so it is taken away. Lucio Lewis now our referee. Our video assistant referee agreeing with Stu and Doc that was not a penalty foul committed by Ralph Tapia on Neymar. And so Peru get their get out of jail free card. And it stays at 1-0.
Now, can they take advantage of it? And Fabinho got caught. Richarlison went down immediately off the restart. Amadula was in there. All right, all that, and it's going to be a lot of stoppage time now. What do you want to see from Peru? Maybe just the next 5 minutes off the back of that reprieve.
I think seeing what we saw from at the end of that first half, where they were pressing a little bit higher up the field, they had better ball retention and possession that allowed them to get the fullbacks high and into the attack.
Gabriel Jesus, good control. Richarlison has it now. Gabriel Jesus down behind the play. Referee seeing if an advantage will come out of it. Fred just sort of miscontrolled that there, and that will be a goal kick in the end. Should it have been a goal kick?
Yeah, it looks in to me.
Lopez there. Went the other way.
Gabriel Jesus
down. It was a romp.
He lost his footing and then ends up handling the ball. Referee's having a good game. He's on top of the game, keeping it moving when he can, calling the fouls that he needs to, giving out enough cards as well. Got all the big decisions right.
The night is young. Indeed. Switch looking for Corzo, cut out by the goal scorer, Alexandro. 2 changes in the wings you can see for Peru. And they're both forwards getting set to come on. One of them is a debut and the other is a second ever appearance, just to give you a sense of how young and new and different this Peru team is. It'll be Peña coming off. And the first one on is Luis Iberico. It's his second ever appearance, and then a debut for Alex Valera. He'll be coming on to replace Lapadula. So great opportunities here. Iberico has played his entire career in Peru. He's 23, career high 6 goals last year, started this year well. Got called up for the Copa America. Battling in there, it's Korea now trying to escape, and Varela, number 11. He was a player, had been in the 2nd division in Peru, had been newly promoted, was last year's newcomer of the year in the Peruvian league. He was a complete unknown. Even though his team got relegated, he transferred to a different club, and now here he is at the Copa America. Can they be the answer for Peru tonight against Brazil? Fred up for Neymar. Neymar on the turn. Neymar lets it fly, and he scores! Never mind the penalty. Neymar from outside the box. It's Brazil's 2nd goal anyway, and they have some breathing room on Peru.
5 straight games now for Neymar, and it's one of those things for Peru. First moment in the second half, you get numbers into the attack, you get caught out in transition in the other way. Tapia misses a ball in the midfield, then it's a transition moment for Brazil. You've made a couple subs out of sorts, and then Neymar essentially, first time, no pressure there from Ramos, and Neymar has a little look over his shoulder, hesitates and says, okay, I will turn and I will take that shot. Comes back the other way through the legs of Ramos, which catches Galese off guard. Can't get across his goal, and it is in the back of the net for his 2nd goal of this Copa America.
Chichi needed that. Brazil needed that. Big hug between the two of them now. You can see on the near side, 9 away from Pelé. 5 straight games with a goal, as Stu mentioned. 7 goals in total. That includes a hat trick against Peru back in the fall.